to Niagara College. We are at the Niagara on the Lake campus, and this Saturday they are having their open house from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. not only here but on their Welland campus as well. So we're checking out some of the programs that they have today, and we're starting off in the distillery. We've got Dave Dickinson, who is the head distiller. And what are we making today? What are your students doing?
Yeah, so we've got a few processes on the go. So we just had the close-up of our mashing process with our assistant distiller, Ian.
Making oatmeal.
Essentially oatmeal, yeah. So this is a rye and barley-based spirit process.
Yep.
So the first step is to mash it, break down all the sugars, get the sugars into our fermentation tank, start the fermentation process, and then with the magic of TV, we can fast forward to the actual distillation process that our students are doing.
Okay.
So we actually have alcohol coming out of 3 of the 4 stills, and the last one's just about to start.
That's what this is right here?
Yeah, this is coming out at between 45 and 50% right now.
Cool.
And this is just the first rougher distillation. So
okay.
if you tasted that right now, it wouldn't taste all that great.
So I shouldn't put my mouth under the tap?
I leave that up to you, but the next distillation is where it becomes more refined and has all those flavors that you'd expect out of a rye.
Okay.
We're going to try and make something big and bold to flavor our Canadian whiskey, which will be a combination of lighter spirit and these more flavorful, heavier spirits. And together, they make a light but flavorful whiskey.
Okay, so how many distilling processes does it take to get to the final product?
Yeah, each project is going to be different. Something like a whiskey is going to be double distilled, typically in our distillery.
Okay.
If it's something like vodka, it could be double distilled, but you'd use a different set of stills. You'd use a still that goes up to 96% alcohol or above.
Right.
You separate a lot more flavors. It becomes a lot more neutral and really light. For something like gin, it's going to go through a distillation process up to 95%, and then we're going to put it back in a still with all of our botanicals to become a gin.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of jobs are the students getting when they come out of this program?
So some of them are desire to be distillers from the get-go, and that becomes a really good jumping off point. You get to get all the background knowledge and everything else that you need to be a distiller. Some people with parallel knowledge have jumped straight into head distiller positions at different distilleries, and we find our students getting jobs all across the country. So we've got students in BC, we've got students in Alberta, we've got students kind of all over the place. So it's a really cool place. If you want to travel, there's distilleries kind of everywhere.
Yeah,
it's kind of
true.
fun. We also get people going into sales and marketing and that kind of aspect of it, especially if they started with that kind of interest to begin with.
Wow, it's so cool. I love coming to this campus because there are so many really unique programs that as a student you wouldn't necessarily think are out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, come to the open house happening this Sunday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can either come to this campus or the Welland one. And if you register and attend the event, you'll be automatically entered to win a $5,000 tuition credit. So that's pretty great. Thanks so much for having us, David.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Learned a lot. Our tour of Niagara College continues. Lots more coming up on Morning Live. Well, we've moved outdoors at Niagara College, and we're being joined by Jocelyn, who is the program coordinator of the Environmental Technician program. And you're also a professor here at the college.
Yeah, and a professor in the environmental program.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about why we're out here, what this beautiful bit is, and what students are learning.
Yeah, so out here today in this glorious spring weather. It's fantastic. This location right here, oh, and we've got some ducks coming in.
I know, I saw that.
Cue the ducks, that was perfect timing because I do control nature. These are our wetlands. We have 15 acres of wetlands on our campus, our 125-acre campus. So that's a big piece of our land.
Yeah, that's great.
And we're in the outdoor living classroom. However, that classroom is everywhere. We will come and do some outdoor lectures here. We've got basking logs out there for our turtles. We have a couple different types of turtles in our wetlands. We have snapping turtles.
Thing going on.
Yeah, it's a little too cold today, so we probably won't see any turtles, and there's a platform over there. It's usually just covered in them.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a lot going on in terms of biodiversity, and I think that's what we really want to focus on here on our Niagara Lake campus, certainly our Welland campus as well. We are the southernmost tip of Canada down here in Niagara Lake, and I grew up actually in Niagara Lake, and it was always referred to as the banana belt, which makes more sense to me now as an adult because I cold all the time. We've got the best climate in terms of the perfect amount of precipitation, the perfect amount of warmth and then cold for growing. We've got the Niagara Escarpment there behind us, and it is a world biosphere, so under the United Nations Educational Scientific Science Organization, and there's 22 in Canada.
Wow.
We're the only college in Canada to be located in a biosphere. And so that's so special because it's designated to represent the cultural and educational and science significance. And so it's right here. The college owns a piece of it, goes all the way up to the Bruce Trail.
Wow.
Yeah, so we have a big chunk of forests, we have our wetlands, we have all the ecosystems here.
You have everything that you would ever need to learn to do something within this industry.
Yeah. We do leave campus, we do go to other places, but we spend a lot of time out here, and universities like to be, experiential learning in the living lab. We just call that college.
That's true.
Right? I went to both. I've been to university and college. College for get those practical skills. We're going to bring you out here. Niagara College is one of the rare, I think we're one of the only colleges that let the students use all the stuff still.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you've seen that.
Totally.
You're going to drive the equipment, you're going to come out here, you're going to get your chest waders on, you're going to go in the wetland, you're going to catch the stuff.
They put their hip waders on and out they go.
I was going to wear them today, but then I was like...
Well, we would have put you in the water, so lucky you didn't.
I see some ice, so I'm all right.
Yeah, it's a little chilly, but it is a beautiful spring day. It is a perfect opportunity for you to come out and see Niagara College firsthand. Open house this Saturday from 10 to 2. Okay, well, we've come back inside here at Niagara College, and we are now interested in food innovation. We are here with Dr. Amy, who runs the program here at Niagara College. Tell me a little bit about what the students are doing right now.
Well, right now we've got two students, Robert and Travis appears to be working on doing some refractive index on various beverage samples. Refractive index just is a measure of how much soluble solids is in there.
Okay.
And in the alcohol business, this is actually quite important because it helps us know how much alcohol we can actually ferment into our product.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so one of them I know is working on pH. What does that have to do? How is that intertwined?
So pH is super important because it's a measure of food safety for a lot of our food products. If we have enough acidity in a product, we know that it's going to be safe every single time that a consumer is consuming it. So these are measures that are commonly used in the fruit industry. So we've got tons of fruit growers down in Niagara and throughout the Golden Horseshoe area. As well as Niagara College is well known for our alcohol beverage programs, and so these are linked out to that as well.
I love that everything works together so well at this college. I mean, we were checking out the distillery, and then we walked by the culinary area, and now here we are at food innovation, and it's like all the students can just work together on different projects.
Absolutely. It's really important for us to think of food as a whole system. If you think about agriculture as part of it, we are in here in the Golden Horseshoe area, we are part of the largest agricultural area of Canada, and we grow so much fruit and vegetable that's going to be serving the Canadian consumers. And so it's really important for us to focus on that with our horticulture and greenhouse programs. And then we're able to take that food into the food processing space with our food innovation students, convert it into wonderful products that are going to show up in the grocery stores. Of course, then we've got our food service, our culinary, and our hospitality and tourism programs, and that's where we're thinking about the restaurants and the hotels that millions of people come from across the world to visit us here in the Niagara region, and they want to enjoy so many of these Canadian food products that we are growing and processing, and so they've got to consume those in restaurants.
Now, one more question. What kind of jobs are these guys getting when they come out of this program?
Well, here in the Greater Toronto and Golden Horseshoe area, we are the second largest hub of food processing companies in the entire area of North America.
Wow.
So they're going into roles in food safety management, in operations management, in food manufacturing leadership, research and development, and many of those companies are actually in the Hamilton area where many of your viewers are.
Yeah.
Maple Leaf Foods, Canada Bread, Collective Arts, these have been great employers for our students.
Well, that's incredible. Now, the open house is happening this weekend on Saturday from 10 to 2. You can come on by, you can say hi, you can check out some of the examples of what the students are doing. You can get a really good feel for what's out there if you want to register for this coming fall. And don't forget that if you do come and you register and attend the event, you'll be automatically entered to win a $5,000 tuition credit, which is amazing.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much,
I look forward to seeing everyone.
Yeah, it was a real pleasure to meet you and check out what your students are doing and sciencey stuff. Yeah, I studied drama and English. There's so much more coming up on Morning Live. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Niagara College. They are having their open house at both locations, Niagara on the Lake campus as well as Welland, this Saturday from 10 to 2. So if you have any interest at all and you're looking for a new space to head to in the fall, why not come check it out? You will see the students in action. You'll meet some of the professors. It's a really good way to get a little taste of everything. And now we're talking marketing. We're joined by Dario, who's one of the marketing students here. Tell me a little bit about the program.
Yeah, sure thing. So I'm in my third year of the Marketing Advanced Diploma program. Great program, 3 years. You have a co-op in your second year, so you're actually getting out there, getting some work opportunity in the real world. There's a whole bunch of opportunities no matter what you're interested in marketing. Some of my favorite opportunities have been international field studies as well as competitions.
Okay. Tell me a little bit more about the competitions, because I know that they're a big deal here.
They are. So myself, I've competed in 5 competitions over my time here.
Okay.
There's the Ontario College Marketing Competition. That happens every year. It includes all the colleges within Ontario. There's Vanier Marketing Competition. That is a national competition put on by Vanier College in Montreal.
Okay.
And then there is CUBE, the Corvinus Undergraduate Business Experience. That happens in Hungary, Budapest specifically, and that's actually put on by Corvinus University.
And you've been there.
I sure have.
How'd you do?
We actually came in 3rd place.
That's amazing.
It was, and it was an amazing experience. We were the only college out of, I believe it was 16 different universities competing from all around the world. There was Chinese University of Hong Kong, University of Sydney, some really great schools there.
Wow.
And we really got to go there, show what college can do.
Little old Niagara College
Exactly.
busted in and took home 3rd. That's incredible. So you guys compete, you get to do hands-on learning experience. And when you do your co-op, do you get to kind of choose where you do your co-op, or are you kind of pushed in a direction that maybe might be suited towards your skills?
Yeah, so you can really pick whatever works for you within your program. So marketing specific, of course, but it can be in any industry. Niagara does have job boards that people can post to, so you can find a job internally through Niagara College. You can also do your own external job search. So if you're looking for something outside of what the college is offering, or if you already have something lined up, you can do something yourself and really just get into whatever industry that you do want to.
Okay, and because you're in the advanced diploma program, what's the difference between that and the diploma program?
It's just a 1-year difference, I believe. So the regular diploma sales and marketing is a 2-year program.
And then you're in the
advanced
3-year.
diploma is 3-year program. And with that, there's just a few minor differences. Now, there are some competitions actually that the 2-year sales and marketing program can partake in as well with OCMC. So still a great program as well, just depends on whether you want to do that co-op or not.
Amazing. Okay, well, thank you so much for chatting with us today. I wish you the best of luck at all of your future competitions, if there are any more happening this year. We've had a great time here at Niagara College. Open house this Saturday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Come and find out all about the different programs. Of course, we're going to have all the information on our website as well at cach.com.